Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we're going to go over how you to remove the bumper to be able to replace the headlights on this vehicle. The headlights are very hard to get to / almost impossible. You got to have a very small socket head or wrench to get in there to even take the back cover off. So it's just as easy to remove the bumper and then remove the headlight assembly to replace the headlights. So to start with, on the top there are 2 push pins here that you would remove. There's one Phillips screw right here. There's also push pins that go along this all the way across, but those are also part of the panels that cover most of the engine bay. So those panels have been removed and all those push pins that went with it. These 2 push pins, this screw on this side as well as the other side, and everything we do on this side we would do on the other side for the most part. Now we'll go and talk about and do what you need to inside the wheel well to be able to get this bumper to come free. So down here inside the wheel well there is 2 push pins, 1 push pin right here. That way then we can pull this cover back. There's one number 10 bolt that's right up in here that we would loosen and remove, and up here you'd reach your hand in or feel your way in. There is another bolt that you just need to loosen up a teeny bit to be so the bumper will fall down, because it's a bolt with a flat top on it that slides in a channel, and I'll show you that to you better when you get off. Now you'll want to undo the electric that goes to this light so that when you pull it away, and so we're going to pull it away a little bit, and then we also want to disconnect the the water line there for the window washer spray that will come out to clean your headlights. So we've loosened this, and now we're able, if you pull on the top of the bumper and pull right here, we can pull this a little bit forward. We just want to come enough that we can get access down inside here. And you're going to see this connection right here, and we're going to squeeze it and pull it off, but we're going to want to put something to plug it there, otherwise all of our windshield washer fluid will leak out. And it's easy to just disconnect it right here, because this runs from this side to both sides of the thing. So I'm going to disconnect and just apparently let it leak out. Just disconnect, and unless you can cap it off, just get yourself a container and a funnel and catch your windshield washer fluid so you can put it back in when you're done. So with that portion done, so we're going to be able to pull this away. We have an electric connector on the back here that we want to undo. Okay, so we've got the electric undone on that side. Let's go ahead and undo the electric on the other side and pull that side away, and then we should be able to remove the bumper. So the same thing, you're going to want to pull the top here and pull that away. You just want to kind of have it sitting there, and if you reach in here, you can undo the electric that goes to here just by twist, and then do your best to just kind of have it sit here and not fall off. Be able to undo the electric that goes to this. Okay, so we have the electric undone. Now be careful to pull and remove this away from the vehicle so we don't catch these and break them off, because they'll pop out and spray the headlights. And now we have access to the back of these and to be able to replace those light bulbs if you need to. Like I said, there's fog lights in the bottom and blinker lights in the top. So let's pick up the bumper and start to move it onto the vehicle and get that to hold up, and then we'll start attaching the other components. where you're making sure you get the those the wiper fluid actuators in where they need to go. Slide this up there. Everything to basically sit and line up. I have some screwdrivers to just put in here to hold this up temporary on the front there while we come around this side and are able to get this bolt here up in the channel, slide it forward, and then be able to put the screw in that holds it on. Alright, so here's where you want to make sure we get this to go up. There's a little open indent, and then we're going to slide it back. Right, that is slid back into place. We'll get our, so we've got our number 10 bolt started, and we'll tighten it up. Okay, then we have the light here that goes for this side marker that we're going to want to install, and that's just by inserting and twisting a quarter turn to the right. And then we have this electrical connector is what holds for the turn light and a fog light. We're going to connect that up. And the last one on this side is we have the water line that we need to hook up back to the reservoir for our windshield washer fluid. And that you just push on until it clicks. And that's installed there. And then you'll be able to put your push pins in the fender well and install that all together. And there's a few to put in the bottom, a few push pins, maybe a few screws, if they're all intact. And then up top here, we've got 2 push pins and 1 screw that goes right here. So that's how we reinstall it. You would finish doing the same that you did on this side with the door and that on the other side, or not the door, the same installing of the bumper that we did on this side with the 2 push pins up top here and the screw, and then also the push pins in the fender well and hooking all that up. You'll do basically the same on the other side, and you finish that up. Now, the only thing on the other side is you don't have a water line to hook up. You just have the 2 electric lines, one for the light and one for the blinker unit itself, or the side marker. And that's how you install your bumper, your front bumper, on your 2011 Cadillac STS. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.